I hit a tree and disturbed a squirrel. First time I've ever been in this bunker in the 4 years I've played here. I'm normally on the other side of the green. What's going on, guys? Jake here, and today I'm trying something new. I'm going to be doing a 9-hole walking course vlog where it's just me, the course, and my thoughts. Not a lot of extra banter or anything like that. I just really want to boil down, kind of have a golf reset after my last round, and just enjoy a lovely morning round of golf with you guys, and give you some of my thoughts while I'm out there on the course strategy, things like that. So no warm up, just some light stretching, no mulligans, just pure golf course strategy. Hoping we can shoot low today. All right, hole number 1, clinch view, par 4. I'm going to try to draw the ball out there by that row of pine trees on the right hand side, bring it back into the fairway. That is my shot shape that I'm shooting for on this first tee shot. No warm up, here we go. I hit a nice big slice out into the 9th fairway. I was over there last time though. I should be fine. 130 yards pitching wedge here. Dew on the ball, so I don't expect to get a ton of spin. Just going to try to make a nice smooth swing here and get it close to the flag. It's looking pretty good. A little bit to the right, I don't know. Oh, no, got a bad bounce off the green there, kicked and. All right, so they've aerated and sanded the greens, so this will be an interesting round. Just off the green over here, just gonna try a little bump and run. You know, hitting greens is so important to score low, but also keeping your mental game in check, I found, at least for me, is really helpful too. So just gonna try a nice little pop up here with the pitching wedge. That's what I was hoping for. A little bit closer would have been nice, but isn't that always the argument in golf? I just had it a little bit closer. So the takeaway starting off on this first hole is, you know, a couple bad shots still has you on the green putting for par. So you can't get discouraged if you lose your focus or, you know, hope through a round. A lot of times it can just be the end of the round before you even get started. See if I can't get the speed right on this one. Ooh, no, way too hard. Okay, good to know. Good to know. All right, so I'm gonna come back for bogey here. Okay, not bad. Starting off with a bogey after a sliced drive out into the 9th fairway. All right, 370. Gonna try to draw the ball back into the fairway here. I'm aiming down the right hand side of the fairway. Wind is at my back, so I'm expecting it to push the ball a little bit to the right. Trying to make that mental shot picture in my head. Watch how the ball is going to fly through the air before it actually does, and hope that I can translate that into a swing. It's not drawn, but is a great straight shot. Hopefully I'm out of those trees enough. Oh, I hit a tree. I hit a tree and disturbed a squirrel. Just kidding, no squirrels were hurt in the making of this video. So here I am under a tree. Nearly got hit by a golf ball. At least they yelled for. Okay, under a tree, penalized by that tee shot because I smacked the tree, and looks like about 111 yards out from the pin. I'm not sure I'll be able to hit a wedge up through these tree limbs here, so I've got to go low. Just try to do a little punch shot, maybe a 7-iron. Let's try a 7-iron. Should keep me low enough. Just going to try to run a little 7-iron in there, about 111 yards, so I don't have to give it more than maybe like a half swing. This is a nice low ball flight here. I'm going to try to put it towards the center of the green, just see a slight little draw towards the center of the green. Here we go. Ooh, don't be too hot. Hit the ground, hit the ground, hit the ground. Slow up, slow up, slow up. Ah, nice. Okay, I'm on the green in 2, albeit a ways away from the pin, but we're putting. So I wound up just on the edge of the green. I'm gonna leave the flag in. Hopefully the won't mess with the focus too much. So I'm seeing uphill, and it looks like it's breaking left to right. So we'll see how good that read is. Okay, guys, I will take that up to right. I feel like that was a really good read on these greens right now. So we've got about a foot for par here. Having the confidence on those short putts is one thing I've really been trying to work on, because I found myself last season lipping out on a bunch of those. So just step up and hit it. You know, have the confidence and you'll make them. Moving on to the 3rd hole here. It's par 3, about 184 yards. I've got a 6-iron. I used 7-iron last time and thought I got all of it, but hit the green and rolled back. So I'm gonna try to send this one a little bit further back towards the end of the green, and if it does roll back, it won't roll, hopefully, off the green. We want it to stay up. But this green is pitched from back to front, so I've had some trouble sticking it in the past. Man, I love these foggy mornings like this. One of my favorite times to play golf is in the morning. It's nice and overcast like this and you're not baked out. All right, gonna try to draw the 6-iron in towards the center of the green here. Aiming towards the flag, gonna work it back towards the center since my fade is not fully developed yet. Well, I think that's going to be on the right side of the green if it makes it. Oh no, it bounced and kicked right. Well, that's not what I wanted it to do, but we can get up and down from there. Got a 7-iron. I'm going to try to get up and down here. A little bump and run. I'm going to send it high, so if it looks like I'm going out to the right, you know why. And it should hopefully trickle back down to the left. Just a nice little up here. Weight on the front foot. Come on, trickle down. Trickle down, trickle down. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that shot. Downhill putt, right to left, coming off of the side slope here. The ball is very, very sandy. Let's see what we got here. Trying out this new putting stroke, this claw putting stroke, and I like it. Whew. Man, everything's so sandy. It's like playing at the beach. All right, try to drip this one in there. Nice. All right, back-to-back pars. Feeling good about that, feeling real good. All right, guys, hole 4, par 4. My play here is just to take a 5-iron and try to draw the ball up and over that pine tree there. I know it's wet, so it's likely not going to draw as much, but if I can get a little draw out of it, I'm happy. And then wedge in on the next shot. That should be good. Oh, I don't know if it hit a tree or not. Well, I'm under a tree again. Could be in worse places, right? So from here to the flag, I'm shooting 59 yards to the flag. There's a ton of gumballs right around the ball. So that's always fun. And there's one right behind it. So I'm afraid that if I move it, the ball rolls and I have to cost myself a stroke. And I don't want to do that. So 59 yards. I'm not going to be able to wedge it with the tree right here. So I'm just going to try to take a 9-iron and do like a quarter swing. See what I get. If I can roll it up there close, I would be very happy with that. 9-iron, here we go. And there is a gumball right behind this ball, so I have no idea how this is going to come out. Just a little quarter swing. See what we come up with here. A little punch shot. Ooh, it even curved on me. I hope I haven't hit that too hot. That might turn out to be a good shot. So I hit that one a little hard, kind of a hard shot to judge. I'm out on the fringe. I feel like I'm gonna be safer if I putt rather than try to just, you know, do a little bump and run up there. So I'm gonna try to putt this. It's uphill and then definitely hard downhill to the left. So I'm going out towards the right. See if we can't just get this close. Come on, catch the, oh, I just didn't get enough steam. Okay. Okay, well this is where things get a little tricky, because that's a lot of sand and aeration holes to putt through for par. It's leaving putts like these that will hurt your game quite a bit. This was kind of a struggle of mine last year. I'm hoping to remedy that this season. Okay, I'm going to try to put this one towards the upper portion of the hole there. Okay. Oh, hate to be on the green in 3-putt, but it happens. Okay guys, hole number 5, another par 4 here. I really like 3-wood off the tee, and I try to just draw it around that big pine tree out there to the left. I can feel a slight wind off my back. Nice little draw out in the fairway, leads me with a wedge shot in. 2 over through 4. So still time to recover and work my way back to par. That's my best 9-hole score on the front 9 is even par. So anytime I score under 40, I feel accomplished here. Okay, here we go. Ooh, that is a massive, massive hook on the left. And I believe that is OB, so I'm going to re-tee. Okay, I'm going to try for a straighter shot now. Maybe don't try to draw it as much. Straight shot down the fairway, here we go. Much better. And I knocked the microphone off. Dang. Second one always goes straight. So 2 over through 4. And I just hit one out of bounds. This could be perceived as a low point of the round, especially because for a second there I thought I was turning it around with those back-to-back pars. I found that, at least last season, I got really frustrated when stuff like this would happen, as anybody would. But I realized that that is golf. You watch the professionals, that is golf. So you got to learn how to recover from that. So by doing a second tee shot there, that came out great, my confidence is boosted. I know I can hit that shot. I tried to draw it a little too much, and I rolled my hands and I hooked the club and the ball went out of bounds. Got to move on from shots like that, because you never know what will happen in the next 4 or 5 holes. There could be birdie opportunities. Change your whole round. Okay guys, so second shot left me with 89 under yards to the pin. I've got a 54-degree sand wedge here. There's still water and dew on the ball, so I know that my spin's not going to be great. And obviously the greens are aerated and sandy, so they're not the most receptive right now. So anywhere center of the green, I'm going to be very happy with. You know, trying to make it out of this hole with no more than a bogey is the goal. So center of the green, here we go. Nice smooth swing. Ooh, and I look like I'm back right of green. That one just got a little too aggressive there. To do a little bump and run with, we'll go pitch and wedge since I'm going. And I'm going to put it up towards the right here, and hopefully it'll trickle down. So it's all about picking the spot and landing it in the right spot. Easy, easy, easy. Way too much. I'm on the other side of the green now. Maybe with the conditions of these greens, I should have used a like sand wedge or something. Long double bogey putt. So this is where expectations have to kind of come in to play. I need to be okay with walking away with a triple here so that it doesn't get worse. If I get it close and I can walk away with a triple, I need to count that as a win for the poor shots I made off the tee and trying to get up on the green. Uphill, right to left. Did not break as much as I thought it was going to. I actually kind of peeled off to the right. I don't know if that's the aeration doing that or if that's something else entirely. To the left there. So we're aiming at the top of the cup and drip it on in. There we go. Couldn't be happier with that putt. Triple bogey, did what I said I was going to do. Okay guys, 5 over through 5. Not the best start. But you know, I can't get frustrated. I have to manage expectations for the rest of the round. I think the last round I played here, I was 6 over through 9. So if I can beat that, then I'm good. There's no recovering from senseless mistakes. So thinking that I can just birdie my way back into a good position is, it's not something I'm even going to entertain, okay? I'm just focused on playing the best golf I can, one shot at a time, one hole at a time. Par 5, gonna let her rip, trying to draw it right over that big tree right there, that lone pine tree on the left of the cart path. So I want to draw it up over that. Slight headwind. Here we go. It's exactly what I wanted to do. It's drawing a little bit more than I wanted, actually. I think it's right off the end of that bunker there. I think I'm out of the bunker though. So as long as I've got a playable shot from there, that in my opinion is a good shot. Okay, so overshot that one a little bit. Got a 4-iron here. No way I'm getting on the green in 2 from this position. I'm just gonna aim out towards that tallest tree down there in the center, very large tree, and try to just aim straight towards that, maybe draw it just ever so slightly. And I should be somewhere in front of the green, and then we're just gonna wedge up, see what we can make happen from there. So, kind of on an uphill lie here, so the ball's slightly above my feet. So I know it's gonna draw a little bit more than I'm expecting. I got a good line, feel confident. Let's see what we can make happen. Perfect, exactly what I wanted to do. That's gonna hit and run, and I should be able to get up on the green with a wedge. All right, so I'm about midway through these 9 holes. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you like this format? I want something that's a little more personal, you know, so you guys can kind of feel like you're playing around a golf with me. Most of the time I play solo, I don't get a lot of opportunity to play with my buddies. But if you like this format, leave some comments down below, and I'll keep doing these 9-hole walking rounds and kind of going like a play-by-play of, you know, my strategy, what I'm thinking. And if you have questions, or, you know, you kind of experience the same things that I do on the golf course and you got some pointers, I'd be happy to hear those too. So leave something down below. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Okay, 26 yards. I've got the sand wedge in hand here. This should just be a nice little quarter sand wedge shot there on the green. I'm going to try to take it right at the pin here. If anything, I want it to go a little bit left. Spin, 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 slow up. Yep, absolutely 0 spin on that. And I sent it towards the back of the green. But that's okay, because I'm on the green and I'm up, not off the green. Okay, so we have a long birdie putt here. Takeaway from this hole is, you know, I'm just trying to make par at this point. I just want to try to par every hole if I can, and maybe a birdie will come along the way. But if not, it's not the end of the world, you know? So having the right mindset in golf, I guess that's what I'm getting at. That's so important, to have the right mindset. So it looks like it's going slightly down, then back uphill, and it's going to break right to left. I'm seeing a big swale out to the left here. So we're gonna try to get it close. Roll out some more, roll out some more. Geez, not the best effort there, but left it in a sand patch too. If anything, maybe slightly right to left. So I'm actually just gonna go towards the top edge of the cup there. Let's see what we get. Oh, it didn't break at all. Jeez. Not what I wanted to end up with on this par 5. Rolling it in for bogey, but you know, that just shows that I need to make some adjustments at my short game. All right, hole number 7. Gonna be taking the tiger line here and try to go up over these trees, get the ball as close as I can to. Sent that one off to the left. Didn't see it come down, so hopefully I can find it. So my drive drifted a little bit to the left. The wind is coming off the right. I'm about 80 yards from the pin. So I've got my 58 degree here. I'm just gonna set it on the pin and then let it drift to the center of the green. That is my aim with this shot. Sure that's gonna have the carry, guys, I'm hoping. Oof, short right, but just on the edge of the green. So I can work with that. Going up on the left-hand side here, see if we can't just curve it on into the hole. Okay, I had the right aim, not the right speed. It was a little sticky coming through there, straight up and in. Here we go, 4 par. Love it, center cup, perfect. Walking away with a par, I'm happy with that. Hole number 8, par 3, coming off a par there. So, you know, you can have bad holes and come back and shoot good on another hole. So par for me is good, I'm happy with that. Hole number 8, par 3, 170 yards, slight tailwind, 8 iron in hand. We're really gonna try to get this one tucked up tight to the pin. If you saw my last video, I hit one of the best shots I've ever hit here in my entire 4 years of playing at Kingtop Golf Course. So the goal here is try to draw the ball in, and now the wind's changed direction and it's coming a little bit off the right, so this should set up nicely. So I'm aiming in between those 2 trees on the right there. I want to try to go center of that and just draw it on into the pin. So here we go. Ball towards the back of my stance. I'm gonna keep it a little bit lower. Let's make this happen. It's looking good. I might have overcooked it on the draw there. Ooh, on the green. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so I went a little bit further left than I wanted to, but I'm on the green and I'm putting. So definition of a good golf shot, if you're on the green and putting. Okay, I could not have asked for a better tee shot. Pin high, guys, pin high. I mean, roll out about 3 feet. Loving this Titleist Pro V1 left dot. Not sponsored, just really like this ball setup, and it seems to be working with my game really well. So, very happy with that. Very, very happy with that. Cool. Birdie putt. Green sloping this way. You can probably see that on the camera there. If anything, it looks like, it almost looks uphill, but I know it's downhill because I can see the discharge towards the right there. So I'm expecting this one to gain a little bit of speed. Let's see if we can make this happen. This would be awesome to put on the scorecard. The mental scorecard and the physical one. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, you just broke a little bit too much. Just a little bit too much. Okay. Okay, walking away with par. Still happy with that. Still a great tee shot. Small victories. All right, guys, hole number 9, par 5, 470 yards. Really, really like this hole because you can just swing away. My goal here is to send it right out over that sand trap and draw it back into the fairway and hopefully catch that ridge, which will roll the ball down into, like, I don't know, 9 iron distance for me. So here we go. Absolutely ripped it straight down the middle. Okay, to be fair, slightly to the left, but still very, very playable. Very playable. I think what I'm gonna do is go with a soft 8-iron. It's getting very warm out here and I'm getting very hot and sweaty, so I'm glad we're finishing this round up. It is a different ball game when you walk instead of riding a cart. So 8-iron, aim towards the pin, gonna draw it back in towards the center of the green. That is the hope. This green is sloped from back to front, so I need to be careful, make sure I don't put too much spin on it. I don't think that's a problem because there's still some dew ball and sand on the greens. So, oof, and I pulled it left. Oh no, guys, oh no. Ah, there's a bunker over there, so I may be in a bunker. I don't know, maybe I can get up and down though. All right, there I am in the bunker. I'm gonna get you guys set up over here so you can watch my amazing, fantastic up and out 50-degree sand wedge here. First time I've ever been in this bunker in the 4 years I've played here. I'm normally on the other side of the green. Up over this hump and to the pin. This is a tricky shot, guys. Very, very tricky. Not ideal. And I barely got it out of the sand trap. Please don't roll back. Okay, I'm out of the sand trap at least. All right, different approach here. Pitch and wedge, gonna try to get it as close as I can. Roll out, baby. Easy, 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 not too hard. Jeez, they roll so fast on here. It's back uphill, right to left, for sure, for sure, for sure. Okay, here we go. There's a little impediment there. There we go, got you down, okay. Let's see what we can make happen here. This would be an awesome par putt to end on. It's way too hard. Way too hard. Jeez. And I sent that one too low. Oh my gosh. The total round implosion on the final hole. Tapping in for a double bogey. Wow. So, shot a 44. Which isn't great. It's actually a couple strokes worse than the previous round I played. I don't walk that often, so that maybe contributed to it. I don't know. I wanted to focus on two things. One good takeaway from the round, one thing I need to improve on for the next round. So my one good takeaway is that I was hitting some really good shots out there. I hit some great iron shots. That tee shot on number 8, the par 3. Pin high, beautiful, about 8 feet for birdie. The tee shot was fantastic. So I'm gonna keep that in my mind. On the other side, my putting, again, not the best. So that's something I really need to work on for next time. Dialing in my putting speed, because I sent a lot of putts way past the hole, and regardless of the condition of the greens, a lot of that is due to operator error. So I need to work harder on dialing in my putting distance. So I'm going to get working on my putting. If you guys want to see more golf vlogs with me, check this video out right here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.